Hey guys, here we have Steve with his unbeaten Vayu Nitro deck. How'd you find the deck?
Yeah, really good. I think like it is strong, even though people think that like maybe it's not as good as the Ryko build. Definitely drew very broken, or drew into very broken cards. I think that plays into it a little bit. But yeah, I'll go through the list and I'll say a couple of things that maybe I do different to like the Macalanda build. So obviously really obvious, like triple Vayu, triple Circle, triple Greffer, triple Arma, Gale, all, I don't think this stuff will ever change in the Nitro Vayu list.
That's like the dark package.
Sometimes you side out Card Trooper against certain matchups.
Sure, yeah.
And fair, Dark Armed, Gores. The only odd card I play, Spirit Reaper. I think the builds normally just play those, but I thought the Spirit Reaper was interesting. Sometimes I just find that like, using Icarus to get rid of your own cards, and sometimes you might have a Greffer in hand, but you're missing a piece, that sitting on Reaper just to build up those cards and really helps out. And I was also, even though I play like a heavy trap lineup, I'm kind of a little bit worried about like life point damage. Yeah, just getting hit while the hand's just a little bit clogged. I definitely found like one of the reasons I was winning a lot of games would be, the hand's a little stiff, and then I'd draw into Vayu and I'd have the Greffer, you know what I mean? I was like, God, if I didn't draw into the Greffer discard, I would have been absolutely stuck. And same with it, like people talk about like, Necroguard is not as good because Caius isn't in the deck, and fully agree with that, but it is still really good just for the damage protection. Yeah. So that's one sense. I debated Shura, but for an extra Icarus target, but I just don't think it's that good without Kalu or Roland. 3 upstarts, Rhoda.
Sorry, there's no Gale as well, is it?
No, there was Gale.
Oh, there was Gale. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it was just away from the other one.
Yeah. All the normal spells like the Nitro Vayu scenes, and even normal Vayu with the triple upstart.
Right.
Oh yeah, 2 things actually. No brain control. I don't really like brain decks where I know there's
no
Plague.
cards. True.
And I suppose there's Gale, but Gale you've to draw into. I just didn't think it'd be great just with Plague.
Yeah.
I probably should have sided it though, to be honest with you. Even into the Mayor match with Greffer and stuff, and with Icarus. So that was a bit of hindsight that I'll definitely put in. I don't play MST. I don't know, I'm a little bit off MST in the format. I've seen a couple people drop it in different decks, and I think that's quite.
Becomes a side deck card.
3 Icarus really good. I went 3D Prison. 3 Legacy, 1 Botanist, 1 Torrential, 1 Mare Force, Dushu, and Return. The only things here were the other lads played Solemn Judgment and the Jar of Greed. I think like the more you know about these always come in as like a trend, and they're trending right now because of Nitro Vayu, so I don't think you get the full maximum value out of playing 4. So that was an easy cut for me that I felt pretty confident with. And then Solemn Judgment, I just thought with the life points. And your Icarus and your Iron Wings and stuff, so it's not like you're using Solemn to protect your card advantage, or a big field. Like having like a Christia under with Solemn Judgment is phenomenal, or having like
Colossal Fighter. The castle with
exactly, So I thought the changes were pretty nice. The extract is just super straightforward. Everything's the same.
It's the same as a normal Vayu Turbo.
That's just a second armor master. Sure. And then everything's the same. Triple armed wing, because I think in this build it's a little bit better.
Space.
Yeah. And the other guys do that as well, like, you know what I mean? I don't think they play Chimera Tech because they didn't play Cyberjack.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Token.
Shout out Nakamura.
Yeah. And 1 Sidra, 1 Ryko, 1 Crow. I don't know, kind of going off, playing 2 Crows in a lot of decks. I think it's pretty good against Hero Frog, and I bring it in against Vayu. 2's on Byra.
Yeah, this was
just something different. Like, I didn't main deck
goes with these, I
didn't main deck dev. It was more just I didn't think there'd be as many like frogs at locals and stuff like that.
Sure.
Or even Vayu Turbo. But I don't know, I think it's pretty cool, going second, even against like bringing 1 in, maybe against Black Wings isn't too bad.
Yeah.
I think against Vayu it's pretty strong, gets over Hamster. And I think against Frogs, like it gets over Dupe Frog if there was 1. And it's just another deck dev target. Because I was a little bit apprehensive about 2 deck dev, 3 Icarus. With Armed Wing, it's like at what point do you run out of Armed Wings and values for Icarus? And so I think they're pretty cool. 3 Lightmare, because I thought there'd be a lot of Light Sworns, which there was not.
They all back there.
2 Dustinator, which is fairly common.
Yeah.
1 Oppression. I probably should have played a second, but I was, just thinking that locals wouldn't have. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was just a bit tight in space. If I was playing let's say an 8-round tournament, I'd probably play 2 Oppression, 2 Deck Dev, like a lot of people. And then just MST and Mind Control.
Yeah. Okay.
Which are very common in the Mayor match going second in particular. So there's nothing too strange with the deck.
How do you find the one Ryko?
Yeah, it's fine.
just-
Because originally what I was thinking when I was like, I'll play Nitro Vayu, but I'll side triple Ryko, 1 Hamster.
Hamster package, sure. Okay.
And I'll actually side into them because I think going first they're quite strong, especially if your opponent doesn't have cards like Mind Control or Knock. And then as I put in the Zombira package, this sort of went down. And like the 1 Ryko is like, you still gotta respect Consecrate a tiny bit.
That's
Yeah. I think it's very good against Blackwings as well. Obviously, you take the 1600 from Bor if it happens, but I think that's a decent
Enough to
trade.
clear some stuff.
And in general, Consecrated, I've never been too worried about Consecrated. I just always felt like setting your big guys with Deck Dev was enough to get through that.
You have triple lickers as well. Helps.
Yeah, so I feel like there's always been the outs, but sure, you could come across that and get done in every now and again. But yeah, I think the deck's good. I think it actually is quite a bit harder to play than normal Value. I feel like Value's a little bit easier. It definitely has the same habits as other Value decks where you can just get bailed out by Dark Armed and Return, and if you watch any of the online tournaments, you'll always see that happen. The people at top definitely have a couple games where they drew perfect off the top.
Sure. Yeah.
But I think it's so much more important what you send with Grepher, and if you send the wrong cards with Grepher or Armor early, they can really affect you, 2 or 3 turns down the line. So I think that's a little bit more unforgiving with the deck. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much, Steve. I'll